Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo September 15, 2022. It can be a relief to resolve a work or mechanical issue today. The desire now is to improve, and the benefits of cooperation to achieve your goals are clear. A lifestyle change may be in the works. However, clarity isn't always with you today, largely because you're too close to the situation or worrying unnecessarily. Even with old issues resurfacing, a new talk about these matters is not the best idea, as it may very well run in circles. Look for patterns that are no longer serving your better interests, and resolve to address them at a later date when people aren't as moody as they can be now. There is something to talk about today as Mercury in Libra forms a lucky trine with Jupiter in Aquarius, creating a social air-focused bubble. You may enjoy engaging in comical conversations with coworkers or even more remarkable talks about professional ethics and beliefs. The trine inspired you to get connected, both at work and online, with other professionals in your industry. As you debate and deliberate with coworkers, you may notice how a simple conversation can evolve into something more serious. Keep this in mind, as you may not want a topic to become blown out of proportion. Thanks to the Moon and its friendly aspect to Pluto in your financial sector today, this can fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, and with perfect timing. With Venus, the planet of money, just 3 days away from her game-changing return to your financial sector, this is a chance to become emotionally and intuitively engaged ahead of time. There are many planets coming into your sign these days, and it will make you feel as though there is meaning in just about everything that happens. This is not necessarily the case, but can definitely be distracting. To enhance the power you can have during this time and minimize distraction, get regular exercise and drink lots of water. Keeping your body and mind in tune with universal energy right now is priority. While Venus is just 3 days away from wrapping up her 4-week visit to your relationship sector, she knows that the planets that will put in the hard work are still several weeks away. This gives the planet of love a chance to focus more on the what, while leaving the when, where, and how for planets that can turn desires into reality. While that is the case in all your relationships, especially your more personal relationships, even the Moon is helping to put the focus on the people and things close to your heart today. 2 days after Mars left your romantic sector and 4 days before Mercury is due to end all planetary activity on the romantic front, the Moon returns with a chance to make these final days count. Returning during the working week means these romantically charged lunar vibes might have to fight to get your attention, but this couldn't matter more. You're feeling torn between going along with your intuition and following your lover's lead. For instance, before the Moon concludes its journey through your emotionally driven 4th house of home, family, and innermost feelings, it will clash with luscious Venus via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others. It's important to find balance between your truth and your need to compromise with others today. This is especially true when considering Luna's opposition to Neptune, as you are more prone to disregarding personal boundaries during this time. And with Pluto in the mix, feelings are bound to intensify. Once a month, the Moon returns to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, and while it is only here for a few days, it can act as a speed brake, making it easier to slow down and make time to hear yourself think. The middle of the working week might not be the ideal time to stop and smell the roses, but with Mars wanting to keep your foot on the gas, this could be exactly what you need. Each time the Moon visits, it connects with Uranus, which can lead to eureka or light bulb moments, and today this is linked to what your heart is telling you. When Venus, the planet of love, left your communication sector last week, she ended her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice. But the dwarf planet Ceres has stayed on to continue what she began. It was a friendly aspect between the Moon and Ceres yesterday that has given this a boost, with a little effort set to go a long way on the communication front. Our eyes in the sky. The Moon takes its first steps in Taurus today. There is a real temptation to sleep in, so go ahead and rest if you need it and don't have any obligations to tend to. Then take the first half of the day slow and easy, giving yourself space to feel and process your emotions. Luckily, the moon is exalted, which gives our vitality a boost and helps perk us up a bit. It's a good day to focus on yourself and the things that make you happy. Switch your attention to simple pleasures and allow yourself to be a little bit superficial. It will help balance out yesterday's heavy energy. Rally around the people who make you feel valued and strong, and give yourself permission to let down your hair and laugh a bit. Creative inspiration often strikes when the moon is in Taurus, so keep a journal handy for any brilliant ideas you have during the day, or spend your time creating art to get your mind off other matters. Overnight, the moon cozies up with Venus, which lends you plenty of warm energy and fills your heart with gratitude and joy. You should be feeling a lot more like yourself tonight, so don't be afraid to appreciate and love yourself. Your wings may get clipped as far as professional progress is concerned. If you've been inappropriate with coworkers or clients recently, you may find an unwelcome surprise in your inbox. It's karma. If you need to apologize, do it and get back to a productive relationship. Cash follows your willingness to be a team player. In the early morning, the moon enters Taurus, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, creature comforts regulate our emotional equilibrium. Yet, we are inevitably destined to be rattled when the moon makes conjunctions to the lunar north node and Uranus. Both have been posted up in Taurus for some time, and our ability to flow with the unpredictable is becoming increasingly integral to our sense of safety. Despite the Taurus moon's penchant for using sensual or tactile means to achieve security, we are being shown the impermanence of material things, and the futility of using them as a crutch in place of embodied confidence. You're breathing new life into something you'd long since lost interest in, so much of your energy is moving in this direction. In fact, you may enjoy a lucky break that makes it happen for real this time. Make sure your cash flow remains steady by portioning it out carefully. You could be seeing your financial picture through rose-colored glasses. At night, the Taurus moon forms a quincunx to Mercury in Libra, stimulating confusion. Both signs are Venus-ruled, and the impulse to be pleasant, even in the face of trying circumstances, will be strong. A desire for harmony prevents us from seeing the reality of a situation, hampering our ability to deal with it directly. We must acknowledge that we are missing key facts. Certain conversations should be had to clear the air. However, when we search for our companions to set the record straight, they seem to vanish. The best course of action now is to remain vigilant. Commit to addressing the issue when better timing presents itself.